Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to talk about secrets to winning shippers, or what do shippers look for. This might seem easy, cut and dry, but actually, this is one of the most frequently asked questions in the group freight brokers and truck drivers. In this case, it's safe to assume this applies to both brokers and carriers. But first, like usual, if we haven't met before, my name is Craig. I'm the creator of the Facebook networking group Freight Brokers and Truck Drivers. Over the years, I've worked as a shipper, broker, and a carrier, but most importantly, I help people become successful by finding operational areas of improvement, recommend effective business procedures, and provide a better understanding of what each side looks for to maximize potential. So, what's the secret to winning shippers? Or better yet, what do shippers look for? Before you can appreciate what shippers look for, you have to understand what they are up against. Shippers are bombarded from brokers and carriers wanting to ship their freight daily. They can almost throw a rock blindfolded and hit 20 brokers with trucks in the area wanting their freight. It's no wonder shippers expect great service, right? In a highly competitive market, how can you stand out to shippers looking to hire transportation providers? In my opinion, be dependable, provide accurate information, have consistent high level of service, and have great customer service. It's honestly that easy. Being dependable. Picking up and delivering on time should go without saying. I try to live by 15 minutes early. It's almost late. Plan ahead to avoid late pickups and deliveries. Obviously, you can't plan everything, and you certainly can't control others. But the important part to this point is to keep your customer updated. Customers are not out to get you. After all, they hired you. Whether a broker hired a carrier or a shipper hired a broker, what have you, most likely your customer has a customer to answer to as well. Being dependable also means if you place a bid on a load and it was awarded, take it and cover it. You win some and you lose some. Trust me, I've moved freight at cost or much lower because I personally messed up on pricing. It happens, but I didn't get the load back, knowing I can make it up down the road and more freight opportunities. Don't look at your customer as a per load basis. Look at them as a future load potential. Try to remember this when you run into this situation next time. Provide accurate information. When you order a package from, let's say, Amazon, you expect to see an updated location every time you check your app. The moment something is off or the information isn't updated, you're looking for someone to call immediately. Hold yourself to that same standard. Know what is going on with your shipments you're moving at all times. Don't slack on your in transit updates. Ensure on time service is being met during transit. You never know when a driver runs into an issue that he just hasn't had a chance to call you yet. The shipment may not be important to you, but I guarantee that shipment is important to someone paying you. Providing accurate updates is one of the major keys to a successful relationship with someone with freight and you, someone who wants to move freight. When problems arise, I absolutely hate being the one to tell my customer. Ask everyone on my team. But I do it, and I do it truthfully. Whether it's a late delivery, a truck breakdown, or worse, a team driver is suddenly sick and only have a solo, you're not personally able to control everything the driver does and doesn't tell you. And your customer understands this. But what you can control and what you are responsible for is what you tell your customer. Try to come up with a solution. Work on solutions with your customer. Get on the phone immediately when something happens. Don't email. Things get twisted over text and email sometimes and get put off of a way that you're not really meaning to put off. Call them. Giving accurate information will give your customer the opportunity to put out fires on their side. If anyone's going to tell the story, let your customer. Don't tell a story to your customer. And what I mean by story is a lie. Be truthful. Be consistent as well. In this case, being consistent can actually go two different ways: consistently available and provide consistent service. Being unavailable is the one thing that drives me nuts the most when someone is under my shipment. It's even worse when it's suddenly after hours or the weekend, and now the carrier is MIA. Whether you're a shipper, broker, or a carrier, I'm sure you can relate to this frustration in one way or another. No one is asking you to be glued to your phone or your email all day in that matter, but either be available or have someone available when you're under a shipment. Returning calls or emails in a timely manner, providing required information when needed, providing consistent service will enhance the customer's experience, thus increasing your chance at repeat business. Which brings me to my final point: customer service. Businesses normally only receive reviews with really great service or really bad service. Hardly no in between. At least that's what I remember when I worked at Apple. Apple was big on providing spectacular customer service, and in turn, almost made it a sin for employees to receive anything less than a 5-star review. Something tells me there's no coincidence in Apple's outstanding customer service policy and Apple being the first trillion-dollar company. Providing great customer service doesn't mean you have to be an expert. Just know where to find the answers. That's it. The takeaway: logistics is a highly competitive market. It's no secret the industry can be rough. You can have the latest technology, be backed by a multi-million-dollar name brand company, but if your customer doesn't receive the warm and fuzzies about the service you provide, your company risks losing a customer. Don't be that guy. I've noticed in logistics, customer experience is based more on the person delivering the experience than the company name on the front door. In other words, people do business with people, people that they like, people that they trust and can depend on. Maximize your potential by utilizing the steps in your personal or team training and development plan. That was a long one, and I'm out of breath. Thank you for watching. Send me a message and let me know your thoughts or questions. Your question could be answered in the next video.